Hi everyone, this is Cass from Cass's Creations and Boom Gel Stain. I'm going to do a quick video on a small heart-shaped canvas. So now I've got no idea if how well you can see these. So this is one, my most recent one. I'll just put that there. And that's the other one I did. And I've had so many requests for a video, so I'll show you how easy this is. So this is a smaller heart. This is 20 centimeters by 20 or 24 centimeters or something. Okay, so I use Boom Gel Stain. So this is straight from the bottle. There's a nicer looking bottle. So first of all, I put down my Sterling Wax White. If you're using a heart-shaped canvas, I have found you need to pay attention to the edges, but I will fluff about on those at the end of the video, just so I'm not boring you all. So basically I would go along with my fingers usually because it's non-toxic and it washes off really easy. Just doing that and making sure I've got a really good coating on my edges. Okay, so let's pretend that my edges are nice and coated. I then just go and get down a nice background. I don't want it too thick. If I have my background too thick, it's going to gobble up my colours too much, and I don't want that happening. So just a moderate background really, and it's all just about having a play and knowing exactly how to do it, or what amount you need. Okay. All right, so usually what I do is, because I know if I have too much white there, it will actually gobble up my other colours, I will often just run a line through, just as a guide, and it actually takes off any excess just where I don't want it, if that makes sense. And you'll see why at the end. I was going to grab my other one, but because I might have wet beam on me, I don't want to, just to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'll just, that's all I'm doing, and that's literally so that I get a nice solid band of colour in that area that I want it. Now I'm just going to bang that down and pop any bubbles. All right, so I'm going to do this small heart in the same colours that I did the larger one, which is Manna Crab Blue. So I literally, again, just straight from the bottle, I'm going to lay down my ribbon, what I call my ribbon. And see, I've just tapered it out a little bit there. And then here, I'm going to do the same, just thin it out a little bit. All right, and then I just go and add some little blobs of my Boronia Burgundy, just randomly. You don't need to use a lot of product. In fact, less is best really with Boom. I'll just try for a tiny bit here if it's going to allow me. Yeah. Okay. And then, because you can still see patches of the canvas because I haven't put a lot of white down, I'm literally just going to go along and just add some extra. And this is just so I maintain that beautiful fluid movement. And then just on the inside here as well. And you can hear my compressor. I'm outside. The sun's actually starting to come out. It's a lot nicer out here. Okay, so all this unevenness, that will actually level out, and you might see some texture, but it'll be completely flat. And like I said, I'll fix my edges up at the end. Okay, so because I know I'm going to lay down a metallic, I know our metallic gold's quite heavy, so if I put that down straight down now, that will just get swallowed up and you won't see it. So I will just go along with the straw just to spread it out a little bit, but I'm going to use my little compressor here, and it's just to spread it out a bit before I start doing my design. Okay, so now I've just spread that out just a little bit, and I might just add a little bit more glue just here because it was a little bit narrow there. And then I go along, and this, like I said, is quite heavy. So regardless, I will lose a bit, I'll lose a heap, but I know that, and that's the look I'm going for, so that's okay. Okay, so I've got my rough outline. You can see I go for the negative space, and I've just tried to balance it out so it'll look nice. If it doesn't, I've got my little handy spatula here, and I can take away a section if I need to, but hopefully I don't need to. All right, so first I'll just blow straight down just to spread that out a little bit. And then I'm just going to, again, go down a bit, and then I'm just blowing it out and across. So again, down. I often do my back part first, but it doesn't have to be like that. It's just a personal preference thing there. Gosh, I hope I'm staying in the view of the camera. I had to buy another tripod. Yeah, I had to buy another tripod because my last one broke. And this one's a little bit different. So of course I could have used any colours. They all move a little bit differently. Now, so when you don't have quite enough white or enough product, you'll see you just don't get that easy fluid movement, which is what Fluid Art's all about. So I'll just add a tiny dot more there, and that will fix that up. There we go. All right, so now I'll work on the inside lines. I've actually got a bit too much product here than what I would normally like, but that's okay, we're just going to go for it. That would be boring if they were all the same. Okay, so Boom is non-toxic, it's water-based, it can be used as a paint, as we're using it now in Fluid Art, a fabric dye, or a wood stain. It's just beautiful, I love it. It's my own little creation, and I know it's my own product, and you are all thinking, oh, that's why she loves it, but I really, really, really do love it. It's just amazing. I'm so blessed. Okay, so back over here, push this out. I've used a bit more of the Boronia Burgundy in this one. I've actually, because I've gotten used to doing the larger hearts, I've actually used too much product. I would have liked for this to have been a lot less, a lot more of a negative space happening here, but it doesn't matter. It's just so you guys can get the idea of just how simple and easy this is. There we go. I just want to bring that down just a tiny bit more. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just going to add a little bit more white just here. And on my little edge here, because I've got, remember I said I'd wait and do my edges. I will finish them up at the end as well, but, well, I'm nearly at the end. But I've got a beautiful drip wanting to run down here, and I need to add some white to it or else I'll lose that. Okay, so now I'm just going to push this out just a little bit more because I want it nice and feathery and light. There we go. That's it. I will do a close-up shot. And for the dry pics, because I probably won't, I've had so many people requesting for this video and they've been waiting patiently, so I will just go ahead and load it without the dry pics. But I will put some dry photos up on the Facebook group Boom Gel Stain. So hop on there. So remember, it's the group. There is a page also, but that's just where I share some videos sometimes. You're best to, if you want to keep updated, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to start doing a lot more videos now, especially with all this that's going on. And like I said, the dry pics will be up on the Facebook group Boom Gel Stain. Okay, so I'll touch up the edges, but there you go. So see how the gold's starting to sink and we're getting this beautiful lacing? Maybe I should bring it up close. Oh, don't drop it, Cass. I'll just move that so I'm not going to drip on that. See, isn't that pretty? So you get all this lacing and webbing, and I haven't added a single thing. That is really pretty. So I think, so once this dries, the other areas, oops, I'll just show you the big one again. See how we get that, so we get the additional cells along the line, so along here. So that's the gold sinking down and the white coming up over the top of it and over the top of the gold, but you get a really beautiful effect. So there we go. So like I said, if you want to look at dry pics, hop onto the Facebook group, Boom Gel Stain, and yeah, I've just tilted it a bit, so now I've got this funny movement happening. Okay, thanks for watching.